So I don't know if you know this, but it's actually quite hard to be banned from Walmart. I mean, on any given day, you can go to Walmart and see children running unattended through the gun section, cars T-boning each other in the parking lot, old men sneezing into sweaters and then just putting them right back on the rack, middle-aged men buying Steven Seagal DVD 4-packs in the year 2025. And as far as Walmart is concerned, all that is just business as usual. I mean, Target, on the other hand, they'll ban you for just about anything. I mean, Target is practically itching to ban anyone who doesn't fit in with their snooty, white polished floors, fancy pants standards. Seriously, compared to Walmart, Target is basically a country club that sells scented candles. But Walmart's for the people, you know? They're kind of anything goes. So Walmart won't ban you unless you push them to their absolute limit. Which is probably why I had to do a double take when I came across this story about a woman who wasn't just banned from Walmart, she was banned from every Walmart. Every single one. Let me say that again. This woman was banned from every Walmart. Like, you know how when you're on a road trip and you're driving through the middle of nowhere and you drive through like a really small town that's basically just like gas stations and like a Marilyn Monroe museum for some reason? And in that town, they've got like one Walmart randomly. Yeah, this woman is banned from that Walmart. She can't go in. She's banned from all of them. So when I saw that, I like simply had to learn more. A woman got herself banned from every Walmart location in the United States after she allegedly utilized a watch barcode to turn the wholesale retailer into a Dollar Tree. So she would take items into the self-checkout area of Walmart, but then she had a barcode on her watch that she would scan instead of the items. That would basically let her pay a fraction of what these items actually cost, while appearing to everyone around her that she was just using self-checkout like everybody else. I gotta say, that's pretty good. A barcode on your watch? Well done, ma'am. Also, it does say she's only banned from every Walmart in the United States, so she can still go to all those international Walmarts you hear so much about. Also, I can't get over how clever it is to have the barcode on your watch, because that way you can move it over the scanner while still holding the item. Look at her face. She's making a face like even she knows it was kind of a clever little plan she pulled off. I imagine the cops were basically like, you need to go into the corner and think about what you did. And then she just goes into the corner and makes this face like, yeah, I am thinking about what I did, and it was pretty fucking cool. It's also kind of crazy that this headline refers to her turning Walmart into a Dollar Tree, because like, not to sound like a snob myself, Walmart isn't like that much nicer than a Dollar Tree, it's just bigger. Like, isn't that Walmart's whole thing like super low prices? They're like, she used a watch barcode to pay $1 for items that really cost $1.15. How dare she? Watch out! Walmart customer banned from every store in US over self-checkout watch trick that let them pay $1 for expensive items. I like how they started this headline with watch out, as if I'm a Walmart and she's coming for me next. Okay, not to be a stickler for details, but she's technically not a Walmart customer, because a customer is by definition someone who pays for items from the store. Also, now that she's banned from every store, she's like doubly not a Walmart customer. Just saying. She was caught using a trick known as the switcheroo, and I believe that is the technical term for it. When it works, it's called a switcheroo, and when you get caught, it's called a whoopsie daisy. And when you get arrested after being caught, it's called a zoinks. Retail giant Walmart has banned an alleged serial shoplifter from every store in the US over a secret barcode scam. And again, just in the US, so she is free to hit up all the Canadian Walmart she wants. They're not cruel. Ashley Cross was caught on security cameras using an old watch battery barcode to scan expensive products for just $1. Okay, wait, so it was just a battery? Or was it a watch? For some reason, I was picturing the barcode being on her watch. Man, I really wish they had like an in-depth visual breakdown of how she did this, but that would be just them showing us a step-by-step tutorial on how to rob them, so I do get why they left that out. Police said a second suspect was seen using the same watch barcode to scan items for $1. Wait, there was a second suspect? Then how come we're only hearing about this lady? I've seen so many news articles with this lady's mugshot. The whole time there was another suspect who was caught doing the same thing? Why are they in the clear? They're like, there was a second suspect who, frankly, we found to be super cool and chill as hell, so we just didn't want to blow up their game the same way we did with this lady who, frankly, we just didn't vibe with that much.
A crime report from your news leader now. Walmart getting tough on thieves by enforcing a nationwide ban on habitual shoplifters. WREG's Mike Suriani reports on how one Memphian won't be going back to any of the popular stores.
Well, it's raining, it's cold, it's generally miserable. So is there anything that could make this day worse?
Okay, love that the field reporter is talking like the main thing on his mind is that he's just so pissed that he has to be out in the cold and the rain. Like, that is all he seems to be thinking about. He's like, it's cold, it's wet, it's genuinely so miserable. I mean, could this day get any worse? And they're just in his ear like, yeah, Hank, you're actually supposed to be talking about the woman getting banned from Walmart.
So is there anything that could make this day worse? Well, yes, there is. Imagine being banned from every Walmart in the USA.
Okay, great save. He really pulled it back from the brink there. He's like, this day sucks. I hate my job. In fact, the only thing I would hate more than my job is getting banned from every Walmart, just like the woman in this next story. Now they're in his ear like, damn it, Hank, that's why you're the best.
She's banned from any Walmart location in the United States.
Good for him. Good for him.
This man says he's okay with Walmart's ban on the woman.
It don't make no sense that a person would steal from a Walmart store.
The way this guy said that does sound kind of suspicious. The camera pans back and he's just clearly hiding a flat screen TV underneath his shirt, and he's just like, it makes no sense that someone would steal from a Walmart store. I mean, for one thing, what if you stole from a Walmart store and then immediately were interviewed on the local news? I mean, that would sure be inconvenient for me. I mean, them. I mean, didn't the woman you're talking about even think about the possibility that she could immediately be interviewed on the local news as soon as she stole something from Walmart? Because I sure didn't. Memphis woman banned from every U.S. Walmart store accused of self-checkout scam, police say. The woman, who the officer said is a known shoplifter, was arrested at a South Memphis Walmart location on February 10th around 3:44 p.m., according to the court document. Wait, what do you mean she's a known shoplifter? If you know she's a shoplifter, then why don't you just stop her from doing it? They wouldn't talk that way about literally any other crime. A local man, who is kind of locally known as the town murderer, just got arrested for guess what? It is kind of crazy that she got arrested and thrown in jail, and the headline is still leading with the fact that she got banned from every Walmart. Like, forget prison, that's the real consequence. She's more upset about it too. She's like, I'd rather be locked up for 100 years, but then still allowed to shop at Walmart when I get out in year 101 than never to be locked up at all, but banned from Walmart locations. I mean, what is freedom without Walmart? Damn, hearing myself say that out loud just now I'm kind of like, if she did say that, she could probably parlay this into a pretty lucrative Walmart endorsement deal. Okay, so we've covered the consequence of her stealing, and we've covered how she pulled off the stealing, but now I'm just kind of curious, like, what did she even steal? Reports obtained by the outlet show Cross allegedly stole the following: 11 packs of ramen noodles, jeans, a t-shirt, boots. That's it? She got banned from every Walmart in America over that? That feels a little crazy. I mean, to me, you know what, be fair, if they banned her from one Walmart location for every item she stole. I don't know if her legal team is watching this, but that's the kind of deal I'd be trying to broker here. Now, there would be some negotiation over whether the 11 packs of ramen noodles should count as one Walmart location to be banned from, or 11. But hey man, being able to answer those kinds of questions is why you go to law school. The station reported that the cost for the merchandise totaled $137.34. We put this woman on the news for stealing $137.34. Not to get on my soapbox here, but there's like Wall Street bankers who steal $137 million every day, and we never learn their names, and they certainly never get arrested. Okay, you can tune back in. I'm off my soapbox. Whew, sorry, it's just so exhausting having perfect politics. Now, to be fair, $137 isn't a lot of money, but with Walmart's low prices, $137 can go a long way. Like, yeah, she only stole $137, but $137 at Walmart can clear out an entire fucking aisle. I actually experienced that kind of recently when I went to Walmart for the first time in years, because I'm sure you can all tell looking at me, I'm a Target guy, alright? I'm a cringe millennial up my own ass dumb fuck who loves him some Target. And so when I walked into Walmart, I was a little snooty about it, I admit. I was like, ugh, the floors are gray, it feels like a warehouse, there's country music playing, there's merchandise on the ground, it's chaos, it's pandemonium, the vibes are awful. And then I looked at the price of literally one item and immediately got the appeal. I'm like, oh yeah, the vibes are I can buy an entire new wardrobe for $15. I'm like walking through the home goods aisle looking at the price of lamps like, damn Walmart, I was not familiar with your game. Now okay, now that this woman showed that she can game their self-checkout machines and subsequently got banned from every Walmart location, what did Walmart have to say about all this? Like, what was their grand statement? We value our customers and associates and want them to have a pleasant shopping experience. Though rare, there are instances when someone is no longer welcome in our stores. Okay, weak? You ban her from every one of your stores and this is the statement you come out with? Stand up! I love that they included the phrase, though rare, in their own statement. It's like even Walmart is like, look, we'll put up with pretty much anything. Smoke in the aisle, shit in the toy section, but just pay for your items on the way out. And I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to take Walmart's side here, especially since she only stole $137 worth of stuff, and also the stuff she was stealing was like food and clothes. It's hard for me to kind of like be mad about that. And also, like, I do admire the courage of this woman to go at Walmart, weirdly. Like, I'm about to tell you something crazy, and you might want to sit down for this, but Walmart is actually a fucking huge company. Like, it's big. It's big, and it's low-key been getting bigger, you know? I know we all think of Walmart as like being big from the jump, but it keeps expanding. Like, I remember when I was in high school, my parents' dental insurance changed, so I had to start going to a new dentist, and that new dentist was inside of Walmart. Like, you know when you walk in, there's like all those other businesses lined up against the back wall? One of those was my dentist. Oh, and by the way, when your health insurance changes and you have to start going to the dentist in Walmart, that means your health insurance got worse. Like, going from getting your teeth examined in a dental office to getting your teeth examined 20 yards from self-checkout is not a lateral move. It's a little bit of a downgrade. But I remember being so shocked because I'm like, okay, my dentist is here, and then next door to my dentist was like a Wells Fargo branch. And it's like, damn, I knew Walmart was like putting mom and pop hardware stores and toy stores and bookstores out of business. I didn't know they had moved on to like doctors and banks. But this lady was not intimidated. She just stared down this corporate behemoth with nothing but a tricked out barcode watch and a dream. And she's actually not even the only one. Thief using homemade barcode ring to scam Walmart self-checkout busted after trying to ring up $300 grill for price of tomato soup. Oh, okay, so he used a ring with the barcode on it instead of a watch. Interesting approach. And look, obviously, you shouldn't rob Walmart. But also, another thing I'm taking away from all these self-checkout scams is, isn't this really not the fault of the individuals? Isn't it kind of the fault of self-checkout? Like, people scamming the self-checkout machines feels like a natural byproduct of switching to self-checkout machines. Like, I imagine Walmart's going, what can we do to stop people from running self-checkout scams? And then people are like, well, you could hire human beings to check people out instead of machines. And then Walmart's just like, ugh, absolutely fucking not. We meant, is there anything we can do besides giving human beings jobs? But Walmart is not taking this lying down. In fact, they're actually deploying some countermeasures of their own. Walmart worker reveals its clever strategy to stop shoplifting at self-checkout counters and the handheld device used to detect thieves as customers turn hostile. Customers turn hostile? Really? By customers turn hostile, I assume they're referring to this woman stealing ramen noodles? Really? Walmart uses a mis-scan detective technology at its self-checkout machines to help reduce theft. Why not just hire a human being so they could, you know, scan people with their eyes? Walmart's anti-theft security measure in some locations has come under scrutiny, with some citing trips lasting 4 hours because of it. Walmart has clearly instructed its employees to play dumb and strictly prohibited directly accusing anyone of theft. So their machines are too dumb to spot people stealing. Their human beings aren't, but Walmart is telling them to act like they're too dumb to stop people from stealing, and then they're surprised when they keep getting stolen from? We've instructed our employees that stealing is chill and to let it happen. In unrelated news, people keep stealing from us! But the loss reducing system has started backfiring in the face of store workers, with some even throwing merchandise at their faces. The news of customers attacking employees comes a week after one woman on a motorized scooter punched a cop in the face during a meltdown in the store after being accused of stealing. Okay, not to be rude, but like, if she's in a scooter, how did she punch a cop in the face? Like, I feel like the test for do you actually need to be in a motorized scooter should be, could you comfortably punch an adult in the face if you so desired? And if the answer is yes, then sorry, you might have to hoof it. Millions of shoppers now have to deal with locked goods slowing the shopping experience. At many Walmarts, that can mean waiting for a staff member to come by with a key for each locked item. While initially stores primarily locked up expensive goods like baby formula and tech, anti-theft glass has spread to other departments as well. well. Some Walmart shoppers have been shocked to find items like t-shirts or toothbrushes locked up. Also, it's so important to remember that, like, this wouldn't even have stopped the people running the self-checkout scams. They would have just had an employee give them the items from behind the glass and then taken those items to self-checkout and still been able to pull off the scam. So this wouldn't even work to prevent the kind of stealing that's actually going on. Also, at a certain point, if you're locking everything up, then it's not a store anymore. It's kind of just like a weird museum. Additionally, there was recently a story about Walgreens where the CEO just came out and flat out said that it doesn't work. Walgreens CEO says anti-shoplifting strategy backfired. When you lock things up, you don't sell as many of them. Wow, clever insight like that is why CEOs are getting paid the big bucks. Also, Walmart's PR is crazy. Like, I feel like they still have a reputation as like a wholesome, down-to-earth family store, despite being like a massive behemoth who hates its own customers and thinks they're trying to rob them. Even like down to like greeters at Walmart. Like, oh, they greet everyone when you walk into Walmart. They're so nice. It's like, not really. They're kind of just checking for thieves. Like, they're not actually greeters, they're guards. And now you've got people like making gadgets to be able to rob them, you know? The ring, the watch. It kind of reminds me of that scene at the end of Batman Begins, you know, where Commissioner Gordon is talking about escalation.
What about escalation?
Escalation.
We start carrying semi-automatics, they buy automatics. We start wearing Kevlar, they buy armor-piercing rounds.
Honestly, I feel like a kind of similar thing is happening with Walmart right now. Walmart locks things up, people buy less of those things. Walmart treats its customers like thieves, Walmart's customers become thieves. Walmart bans this woman from every Walmart, this woman goes on to create her own retail chain that's even bigger and better than Walmart and ultimately buys Walmart in an act of defiance for the ages. Now look, that probably won't actually happen, but if it does happen, I bet it'll probably make the ending of this video a lot more profound and less awkward and abrupt as it actually will be. So, for the sake of this video, really hope this woman creates her own Walmart.